You won't believe what people are feeding their pets. Not only do we have to worry about all the recalls of the dog food that's sitting on the shelves for listeria and all kinds of other stuff, but what if I told you that there's a ton of viral videos circulating that's showing factories mulching up cardboard type of material, grinding it up, adding chemicals, adding flavoring, and turning it into what appears to be as people's pet food. Came across this and I was shocked. I need to show you this. Hey guys, my name is Cohen here at Riverside Homestead, and if you're brand new here, welcome. And if you guys are into prepping tips, emergency preparedness, and most important, news and awareness that affects you, be sure to start this video off with a like, hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date, and let's begin.
How bad is the food that we're giving out our pets?
Well, it depends on what you're feeding, but it's pretty bad. When I was a student, we went to Italy and we went to Assisi. It was fantastic, and we were looking at examining dogs there, and they were all healthy. And even the old dogs, nobody was fat, nobody had bad teeth, everybody was in great shape. And I said to them, because this is 30 years ago or more. And back then we already had fat. American dogs were fat with diabetes and hypothyroidism and bad teeth and all the things.
Now, like I said, not only do we have to watch out for headlines like this, raw dog food product recalled over potential salmonella risk, and I can circle back on that in this video and give you exactly which ones they're recalling and why. Like I said, if that's not bad enough, you gotta see this video right here. Absolutely blew my mind. And I'm reading all kinds of other posts like this. Your dog is dying 10 years earlier and you're paying the offenders. This post says, fact, US dog lifespan has crashed from 15 years in 1970s to barely 10 years today. Fact, cancer now kills 50% of dogs over 10. Virtually unheard of 50 years ago. More facts, kidney failure, allergies, obesity, arthritis, all exploding since premium kibbles became a king. And you think this next video is gonna be bad? It's right up there with it. Your $400 bag of science diet actually contains ground up euthanized animals, pentobarbital still inside, glyphosate soaked grains, levels higher than human junk food, antibiotics banned in 37 countries, nutrients cooked to death at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, then synthetic vitamins sprayed back on. Meanwhile, raw-fed dogs in Italy and villages worldwide hit 18 to 22 years old with zero cancer or vet bills. It says, big pet food is running the biggest silent genocide in history. These are the types of posts that I'm reading. And I'm sitting here thinking, what are people feeding their animals really? And then I came across this.
In the world, they buy cardboard boxes at rock-bottom prices and turn them into expensive dog food. Unaware customers rush to buy it because of its tasty flavor. Every morning, in shady, hidden factories, truckloads of raw materials arrive. Recycled, discarded cardboard boxes. Their surfaces are yellowed, damp, moldy, sometimes mixed with plastic tape and fungus. To them, what should be trash for the landfill is a treasure for making dog food. First, the cardboard is ground into tiny pieces by roaring shredders, then dumped into a mixing pool with large amounts of water to form pulp. The smell is sour and foul, enough to make a person gag. But to make it taste like meat, workers pour in artificial flavors and colorings. Beef, chicken, milk, whatever flavor they want, they create. Once mixed, the pulp is pushed into high-temperature dryers. Moisture evaporates quickly, and the pulp is baked until it's hard and brittle, then cut into uniform small pellets. They look like premium-baked dog food, but feel like dried cardboard. In the final step, the fake dog food is packed into colorful bags with reassuring brand names and ingredient lists, placed in pet stores or sold online, suddenly becoming high-priced, quality dog food. You may wonder why dogs eat it so happily. That flavor is all thanks to the chemicals. But over time, the cardboard fibers can't be digested. There's no nutrition, causing constipation, digestive damage, and even slow poisoning. The worst part? Dogs can't speak. Owners don't see their pain and think their pets simply enjoy it. So don't be fooled by packaging and promises. If you truly care for your pet, read the ingredient list and check the source. Don't let your love become a lifetime of harm.
Now, just to be clear, I'm not saying that that specific video has to do with any recall whatsoever. That very well possibly could be how most dog foods are getting made. And how would we ever know? Are we testing the dog food? Are you chewing up a little bit of this and a little bit of that? Your dog sure in heck can't tell you whether it's tasting a little bit off, but you know how they can run chemicals. You know how they can make some of this fast food that we know is not real food taste amazing with a little bit of scientific synthetic this and synthetic that, which is never good for any of us. But stories like this are exactly why many pet owners are starting to question what's really going into some of this processed pet food. Now folks, what they're making in this video looks exactly like what pours out of these pet food bags, right? And with everything else that they're getting away with this day and age, all of the exposure, all the class action lawsuits, all the people getting hurt, how many of these big companies are probably getting behind this and filling their bags with something like that, which is probably coming from overseas, Asia somewhere, and probably for pennies on the dollar? I mean, these big corporations don't put profit over people, do they? Or profit over pets? Yeah, pets aren't going to be complaining. They might be keeling over 10 years earlier, but they ain't filling out any class action lawsuits. Now, I know some of you guys are going through this whole thing and be like, well, what do we do? At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a couple homemade dog food recipes that you can make at home that is probably a million times better than any of this stuff that are in these bags. So for those of you that don't even own pets and you're just curious at what people are feeding their pets right now and all this craziness, share this out to a pet owner. They might appreciate the information because a lot of people's pets is like family to them, and they want them to stick around a lot longer and probably not have to spend thousands of dollars on vet bills. I mean, because it's a good question, right? Why are dogs in Europe living twice as long as the dogs in America? Let's finish that one little clip.
Then we already had fat. American dogs were fat with diabetes and hypothyroidism and bad teeth and all the things. And I said, what are you feeding them? And they said, whatever we eat, they eat. And I said, oh, that's a sin. Mm-hmm. We're told that that's the worst thing you could do is feed your dog off the table, right?
Yes.
Scraps. Well, what were we doing for 10,000 years until the dog food industry evolved? They were eating scraps.
Well, I always say to people, what do you mean human food is bad for them? I mean, like, so dog food is good for them?
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
It's heated up to 5,000 degrees. So there's no nutritional value left. They have to add the nutrients back in. But remember, they put pretty pictures on the bags. It's not good cuts of meat that are in there. It's the crap at the slaughterhouse that we can't eat. So this is cows that have been treated with antibiotics or pentabarbitals in their food because they've been euthanized, or it's claws, udders, whatever.
My goodness.
Yeah, and glyphosate.
I got all kinds of threads why your dogs aren't living long anymore and they're getting ailments after ailments, veterinarian bills after veterinarian bills. They're saying vaxes are filled with poisons, and this is why they're eating glue, plastic, paint, dye, cardboard, and dog food's turning vegetarian. Not sure that was the way it was intended. You guys are inundated at stores with everything that you feel like you need to see to believe it, right? It's all marketing, guys. You see probiotic health, smart food, 100% balanced, happy animals, total nutrition, irresistible taste, trusted since 1908, clean teeth, fresh breath, happy dogs and happy cats, real chicken, simple natural ingredients, no corn, wheat, soy, 100% complete balance. Like, you guys see everything that you feel like you need to see printed on a bag, which is advertising. You guys should be learning a thing or two about advertising this day and age. They're gonna put on there whatever they think that you need to see. And if there's a problem with something, they switch it. It's a money cow. What they don't want you to do is feed your animals homemade stuff that's actually healthy for them, because they need you buying their food. Because seriously, in 2013 annual revenues for dog food, do you see those numbers? These companies are making a lot of money off of you buying their dog food. And we all know how business works. If they ain't making more money, they're gonna change whatever they're doing to get your attention. Now, all you guys gotta do is look up dog food recalls. They should come up with a list. This one, Raw Energy, detected possible contamination with Listeria monocytogenes and bacteria that can potentially make both pets and humans seriously sick. Now, they're saying, according to the FDA, dozens of frozen raw dog food products are affected, and some of the expiration dates all the way to the March 31st of 2026. Now, they supposedly halted this one because of the abundance of caution and concern, because they were even saying that this stuff could spread in the home. So if you're feeling nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, muscle aches, or even nervous system issues, meningitis, pregnancy complications, and even worse, the FDA warned that pets may carry the bacteria area without obvious symptoms. And they even got a list of states that you might want to pay a little bit more attention. Connecticut, Delaware, Massachusetts, Maryland, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. Now hang tight, I'm going to give you guys those recipes for at-home, homemade type of pet food. It's going to be really helpful. But this whole issue is bringing up a lot of concern with consumers about the transparency and validity of the pet food industry. I mean, when we see these viral videos, right, allegedly shown overseas factories, but that's where we get everything from, right? Everything we make that's like high quality, it seems like we ship it out to some other country. And then we get the cheap stuff from a lot of times China, but they're possibly making this pet food look exactly like the stuff that's supposed to be in the bags, with meat flavoring, chemical additives, artificial scents, textures, and enhancers. And there's no evidence that I can find that we would know any different. So another thing to add, the FDA is now warning the contaminated dog food may not only affect pets, but could potentially spread bacteria through your kitchen and home. And this is a major recall, and as the major recall expands, viral videos from overseas, once again, raising serious questions about what they are actually possibly doing in some of this pet food. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I mean, seriously, how easy would it be for them to just put whatever they want in these dog food bags? Like all these big, huge brands that you're familiar with, if they could get it for fractions of pennies on the dollar, and it looks the same, it smells the same, the dogs still eat it, the cats still eat it, be an easy way to make a lot of money. We're seeing it everywhere. Now what I'm gonna do is show you guys full screen here so you guys can snap a screenshot of it. If you guys are interested, if you guys love your pets, if you know a pet lover, send them this and look at whatever minute mark this is at. You can be like, hey, there's a home recipes for pet food. I know a lot of people have asked about this. So here you go. Here's a couple solid at-home recipes that our viewers from this community have sent in when we've talked about this type of stuff, that some of the leading community members in this community are saying this is great, the dogs love it, it's healthy actually, and you can make it at home. Now I've got a video right up here I put out just the other day going over how data centers are going to become a huge problem and affect our food supply, affect our real food, right up here. Be sure to watch it if you guys haven't seen that one. Make sure you still subscribe because I got a lot more coming down the pipe. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you on the next one.